Global business transformation consultant and Taekwondo world champion Arash Arabi says we need to change our decision making to ensure our businesses survive. So, what does it mean? He joins us live. Thanks so much for your time.
Good morning, Aaron. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Talk to us about your journey and how do we do it?
Well, I think today we are living in an uncertain world. Things are changing quite fast. You got the technology, globalization, and everything that's happening at this stage. And with COVID, that speed is even faster and faster. Even we wouldn't know what's going to happen tomorrow or the next week. Things could change anytime. So I believe there are two capabilities that are going to help business leaders become better in decision making when they are faced with uncertainty. And these two
Mm.
capabilities are systems thinking and having an experimental approach.
Well, give us an idea for a lot of business leaders at the moment. It's quite easy to not be able to make a decision, trying to make a decision when everything feels equal. There's so much uncertainty. There's so much at risk. You're watching businesses fall. You have a responsibility to your customers as well as your staff as well. It's so easy to sit on the fence and say, "I'll just wait to see what happens."
Absolutely, Aaron. So I think I'll start with systems thinking. I think systems thinking is one of the most important capabilities any leader needs to have. Now, systems thinking is really a fancy term for having a holistic view when we're solving problem. Basically, someone we call we call someone a systems thinker when they can see connections in between things or relationship in between things that other people may not see. For example, I'll tell you a story which is going to make it all more clear. So back in the days of British India, where the British were ruling India, in the city of Delhi, there was a problem with snakes, cobras. There's too many cobras killing people, causing problems. And what the British officials ended up doing, they introduced a bounty to get rid of the cobras. Anyone who kills the cobra can bring a dead cobra and collect the bounty. Then, after a while, people realized they can make money from this, so they started breeding cobras. And then the British officials found out and shut down the program, right? Then,
That sounds like my absolute nightmare. What?
exactly. And then what happened? And then what happened was once they shut down the program, all those cobra breeders, there was no reason for them to keep breeding them, and they let loose of the cobras. So the solution,
So let's get rid of the cobras. So we'll have a bounty. So then people go, fantastic business opportunity. Now I can breed
yeah.
them. And then they shut down the program and you're stuck with a house full of cobras. I mean, that sounds like a great idea.
Absolutely, absolutely. And funny thing is, both those decisions sounded like sensible decisions to the
Yeah.
British official at the same time, but it made the problem worse. So the
Well,
idea
I
is they
think that the
didn't.
point of the story that I'm getting from there is it's the things that you can't see. It's the unintentional outcomes of your decisions that you're not aware of at the time. And governments deal with this all the time, right? There are so many things in history where you think you're doing one thing and you do the other. I mean, we had cane toads brought to this country, we've
Came
had
to it.
rabbits brought to this country, foxes brought to this country,
Absolutely.
and on it goes for the same reason. And then obviously unintended consequences gets the better of us as well. And that's, I think, one of the things that though leads managers to not being able to make a decision where their brain is flowcharting the millions of possibilities that could occur by making decisions, and therefore they don't make any. But that also is quite dangerous.
Absolutely. So my recommendation is keep it simple. So basically, when we think A is causing B, we need to ask ourselves in what ways B can go back over time and space and affect A. So
Mhm.
identify those feedback loops and ask yourself what could be consequences, unintended consequences over space and time. Systems thinkers, they have a famous saying. This is from Peter Senge. He says, the easy way out usually leads back in. So
Well, that's
let's not
it.
satisfy the easy
Yeah,
solution.
never take the easiest option if it's too good to be true. Arash Arabi, thank you so much, and please do not breed any cobras.
Definitely won't. Thank you, Aaron.